Filling up for a long day there, Ted.
Filling up for all day.
Yeah.
It's gonna take all day to get her bag limit, so.
You got a different color on today. What's that all about?
We're gun hunt.
Morning.
Morning. What color looks good on you?
Orange.
Yeah.
Ready to bang this morning.
You get a new hat?
Yeah. I still got the other one on me though.
Just gonna keep it in your pocket?
Yeah.
Blaze hat vest combo. It's your local Walmart.
$6.47 at your local Walmart.
Nice. There you go.
Here's my package.
You got no excuse not to go deer hunting.
They're Elmer Fudd Special, as Catman calls it.
Just put your long johns on and your blue jeans and buy some of that and go deer hunting.
Well, let's hunt. Alright, Saturday. This is day 6, I think. Muzzleloader season opens today, so we all gotta wear our hunter orange. I'm pretty excited about it. Sounds like Aaron's gonna hunt with a muzzleloader this morning. Ted and I are going to this kind of big CRP field that's on the edge of the lake, and it sounds like we're just gonna try to make it there by shooting light and maybe hop up into a tree or just pop up off the bank and see what's going on there. But yesterday, Hayden, Ted, and I had a lot of fun just bouncing around to these little islands, rattling and calling deer in. So I'd imagine if the grass thing doesn't work out, we'll probably just start bouncing around to some different spots trying to call deer in. But I don't know, it's nice to have some extended range.
We'll be able to shoot 3 does
A piece.
and 1 buck a piece. Or no, yeah, 1 buck a piece today.
Yeah, everyone's still got a buck tag. So we could hypothetically kill 12 does and 4 bucks. Should be a lot of fun.
Had Ted and Gooch drop us off in this little piece of public where Jake and I have never been before. We just picked it on the map last night and came in here. We're wearing orange today because it's opening day of muzzleloader season in Tennessee. And with the all game license, we can, that might have been Ted right there actually. Or Gooch. That was right there. I better text him. Well, like I was saying, with the all game license in Tennessee, you can hunt with any weapon. So, we've been bow hunting all week, but it's muzzleloader season, so we got the equalizer out today. Well, did you just get one? Might have them come pick us up if they got them over there. Yeah. See her up there. And such. Climber. Alright, it's a couple hours after daylight. We've seen a little doe and a few small bucks on this ridge. We're gonna run back to the boat and get up with Ted and Gooch and go bounce around and see if we can get into something else. There's not a lot of sign in here.
Couple stands.
Yeah, there's a couple stands, a climbing stand, and then when we were sitting there, I noticed another hang-on stand up there, so people are obviously hunting this area pretty hard. Let's go, Jacob.
All right, we just dropped Jake and Warb off. They're in the same spot they were last night, in this real thick kind of oak flat. There's a couple big oak trees that they're targeting on, and what Ted and I have been doing is just going into these places, calling for 30 seconds to a minute, and then waiting about 10 minutes, and then if nothing shows, we either push deeper and call again, or we just get out. So we just dropped Jake and Warb off, and we are headed across the cove to go into a little spot that we had scouted yesterday. And there's good buck sign. We're gonna try to find some open areas that we can shoot a little bit, and gonna rattle, and hopefully something comes in. So we'll see. Remind me to put a primer in. All right, Ted and I just landed. We're gonna go rattle for a little bit, probably grunt a little bit. Hopefully something comes in. Hopefully there's an open spot in here we can find to call and be able to shoot more than 20 yards, so let's go. This looks pretty clear. You want to just, let's just go over here, sit down. If we don't like it, we'll just push a little further. All right. Gooch. I think I got him, yeah. Were you on him?
I had him coming in, but he stopped right behind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just, he was so close.
Came in immediately, dude.
I think I got him. I just put it.
I just hear him walking right in.
Yeah, I put it right on his chest. I hope I got him. I mean, I don't think there's any way I missed him. He was like 20 yards.
He was right there.
I
shot him with your bow.
What? I know. It's good buck too. Thanks. I think I got him. He sounded like he was crashing, didn't it? I got nervous about him, like after I stopped him, because I was like,
that was sweet though. He came marching.
I could hear him.
Yeah,
He like to the left.
I heard something snap, and then I just looked over and boom, he was walking right to us.
I think I heard him crash, but I'm not sure.
I didn't hear him keep going. So.
No.
So you got it.
That's nuts. So cool. I was standing right here, obviously, and that buck walked in, and he came right behind that 4-trunk tree, Ted. And so he was like 20 yards, yeah. Just nuts.
Oh, Gooch.
I'm glad we quit rattling when we did.
I know. I was
If we
making a bunch
didn't.
of noise back there, and we both just stopped, and he just came marching right up there.
I'm sure he was walking while we were rattling and we didn't even hear him. That's nuts. I can't believe that happened.
It happened quick.
Ooh, that was cool. Hope we got him. Nuts. That's nuts. we don't know what just happened, just like I'm sure you guys don't really know what just happened, but we came in here and rattled, and it wasn't, we probably rattled for maybe 30 seconds, and I've been setting the timer on my phone, and it's at 3:18 is when we killed that buck. So that buck came in and
He came in like immediately.
yeah, then that's like, I stopped rattling. We rattled for a while, and I stopped rattling and immediately heard something walking, and I mean, I didn't really think it was going to be a deer. So it's like, to the left. Things look like 20 yards maximum, I think. And I stopped him right behind this 5-trunk tree.
That's why there's no footage of the kill shot, is I was back behind Gooch, and he stopped and he was behind those trees for me, which we don't want to do that, but that's just what happens sometimes.
And Ted and I, we try to be over the back, and so Ted and I can communicate, but we've had a couple times where we've rattled it here and had stuff come in, we haven't had a good cover, so just decided to split up. And I mean, he came right here and he was so close. I had my scope on 7, and the whole crosshair was just right on his chest, and when I stopped him, he was pretty much facing right at me, and I just shot him right in the chest. So I think I got him. Like, that's the hard thing about a muzzleloader is, like, you don't know.
He takes off hard.
Yeah.
Like he's hit.
Like, it's just weird. You don't know because there's so much smoke and whatever. But, like, so freaking cool. This is what we've been doing the whole all
We
day.
just keep talking about how this is probably gonna work at some point.
Yeah, and it's like, I wish I had my bow because I would have shot him. I could have shot him with my bow, but it's just as cool. Like, I don't care. Cool. So I was right behind that tree, that one that kind of forks. He was standing somewhere kind of right around here. Dad, look at this. Bunch of blood. That's good. There's bubbles in that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say he's toast, Gooch.
You think we can just follow it and go?
Let's just wait a little.
Look at all this hair.
Yeah.
That's what you can see in the footage. It looks like something puffs real hard. So he was
Bunch of hair on the tree.
He was standing right here. It's a little deceptive.
Yeah,
He was like,
ran right there.
it's like he ran back that way. I gotta shed some layers before we drag this thing out. Let's get it. Alright, let's go get him.
Did you get him?
I think so.
Who shot it?
Me.
Really?
Jay, come on.
Just pulled. I mean, we didn't even get set up yet.
And when you shot?
Yeah.
We literally walked in. There was an opening, so we stopped, rattled, and he just came walking right to us.
As soon as I quit rattling,
Could have shot him with the bow.
And some of that main stuff up in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of blood right there.
Good deal. I
It's a
gotta
pretty
get
nice
out of
one.
this crap. Is it actually?
Yeah, like it's not a dink.
Might have been the same deer we jumped in there last night.
It's not a huge one, but
But I mean, it's a good deer.
I mean, it makes me really happy. Good job, Ted.
So, did you guys hear him coming in?
Yeah.
So you could hear him walking from the ways.
Yeah, he was like kind of stomping.
Like, you could just hear him going.
Definitely a big stick back there, too.
Where at? He's right there.
You look for blood off. Yeah, there's a big spot of it right there. Where he shot it.
And then he ran down that trail. Oh, yeah, he did. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, it's a bunch of blood.
Where did he go?
He just ran right down that trail.
And did you hear him crash? Oh, man, he's toast.
Yeah, he was standing right here. And
He must have hit him forward a little bit.
Well, I hit him right through the chest.
Jeez. This thing's gonna be right here, dude. He's toast.
See blood all the way up there.
Yeah, I could see it 30 yards up there, dude. It's like every bound. Crushed it. He's going pretty good. I see him. Still got it?
Oh, there he is.
Dude, that's a freaking nice buck, dude. Yes. That's a nice one, dude. Holy cow. Look at that thing.
He's actually got a huge body.
Heck yeah.
Dude, that's freaking rad, man.
I thought I heard him fall over here.
Crushed him.
He reeked.
Look at it. Shot it right in the...
That's what I was aiming. Try to hit him right in the front. He was like looking at him. That's a sweet buck.
Dude, look at his head. His head's like a brick.
Like that's a pretty big deer.
Yeah,
Compared to
that's
the
a
ones we
pretty
have
big
been
deer.
shooting down here.
I could smell him.
Yeah, he just seems
You could
mad.
smell him?
Yeah.
We could smell that one last night, too.
Mm-hmm.
He just seems mad.
Dude, that's where we were at right there, Jake.
I did.
Yeah. Seriously,
tree.
right there. Like 100 yards last night.
Wow. So it probably was. I mean,
It could have been the same one. I don't
I mean,
know.
that's where we jumped the deer last
We
night.
jumped it right there, and and when it took off, it sounded heavy, like doo 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 doo, and we could smell him immediately. Yeah, it's like that was a buck.
It smells like him, dude.
It smells like Tyler's
It's
dude.
up to smell.
That's
Oh,
so
dude,
cool.
that thing is freaking huge.
Okay.
Look at this deer's body. Look at his neck, dude.
He's a fat one.
That's a mature buck, dude.
I would think. That's your biggest Tennessee buck, isn't it?
That's my biggest Tennessee buck I've ever killed.
Nice, dude. That's freaking sweet.
That was awesome. I can't believe it worked. I mean, we thought it was eventually gonna work. Like, just
Well, me and
around.
Jake, like after you guys shot, we're like, if we keep doing this in here, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, cause you're pretty quiet moving through this stuff, and it's so thick in these little pockets in here. You can just get to one of these little openings and then call.
Rattling's worked here better than anywhere I've ever hunted.
Yeah,
Like
it's
we
worked
seriously
really well.
rattled the deer in about half the time we rattle.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like
It's worked really well.
Every time, I think.
I think partly because there's so many deer and the timing of the year, just because it's during the rut.
That's
Great.
hog.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Well, I reckon we'll probably just gut them and then go kill some more. That's the great thing about Tennessee.
Yeah, you can kill another buck. Ted can kill
tomorrow.
another buck. I
Yeah.
can kill another buck.
And we can just as many does as we want.
It's like we were bow hunting yesterday and gun hunting today. Let's you're just gonna tag him up here, gonna gut him, and throw him in the boat, and go get another one real quick. So we're gonna try. It's freaking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you guys fooled him.
Yeah, we had a pool.
In the New Balances.
Barely fits in the boat, Gooch. On the next one, probably better go around that back side. Ready, Jacob?
Yeah, we will.
Yep. Let's go.
We didn't wheeze.
You didn't even wheeze?
Didn't even wheeze.
Oh, to come faster.
Gotta thank Hayden for the rattling antlers.
Those ones I've been using with the brow tine beat me up pretty good.
Yeah, you've been crying about that a bunch.
Not very much. Really haven't said much about it until now.
Barrel that's back in there is where all those does were going by yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 nights ago. Okay, from that way. They'll stay up high. You can see where it opens up down on this draw. And they were all staying up towards the top there where it stays thick right on that edge. So I think we're going to try to push up to that edge as close as possible. It's just hard because they can see down in this bottom, so you got to be really careful getting in. Alright, it is 2:37. Jake and I just got set up. We're in the same spot that I saw a really big buck 2 nights ago, in the same spot that Ted killed this buck yesterday morning. So the last time I was in here, I was on the ground, right on the opposite side of this ditch we're sitting on. And the buck came out of this bedding area on this hillside. It gets really a lot of high stem count trees up there. They seem to bed. There's 2 different ridges in here with this valley in between. They bed on top of the ridges and come down into this valley to feed at night. So forecasted wind was east, which should be blowing it that way. Right now it's kind of sucking it up the draw because it's still a little bit in the middle of the day. But we're hoping as the thermals set in, it's going to pull our scent right back down towards the water. So it is early muzzleloader season here in Tennessee. Pretty close to some houses. I think we would legally be allowed to use a muzzleloader, but just feels more safe to use a bow in here. I'm a little uneasy as it is hunting this close to houses. So it's about a 10-acre woodlot that's right off this lake here. So I'm gonna sit tight. Hopefully some does start piling in soon here. We might shoot a couple of those too, but really hoping I see that same buck that I saw the other night. But if another decent buck comes by too, I might shoot him. So
We got tags, though.
we got tags. So feeling good about this one.
There's another deer that ran behind me, that ran off to our left. Looked bigger. Nice potato. Right. Just gonna get another hair. Yeah, I think he's down. He's laying down for sure. What just happened? It's just like, alright, we're gonna get a doe for sure. I was ready to shoot her, and you're like, I saw her, and I saw him right as you said something. It's like, he'll do, I'll shoot him. I mean, I see him later. Dude, it's oh my gosh, dude, thanks for coming with me. Yeah. That's the first
kill I've ever had on film too. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's some good footage there, boy. Just like your classic rut footage.
Yeah.
Just like you film it and also it's like, oh my god, buck
Right there.
Tennessee, dude.
Dude, Tennessee. And he got me real fired up, that's for sure. Might be able to shoot this doe too. Man. So you can see, like Ward talked about the other night, what we were saying when we came in here. When we first came in, our wind was blowing straight up the hill. And it wasn't even forecasted that way, it was forecasted as an east. But we were confident that once the thermal set in, once it got about 45 minutes before dark, that all our scent's gonna pull down low and back towards the water here. It kind of works with this ditch being to the way the wind was forecasted, that it was just gonna travel that way and go down to that water. And even the does that were below us at the water weren't quite catching us because I think it stayed high before it got to the water. So even though the wind wasn't right getting in, we were confident it was gonna switch and do what it needed to do. So, and it happened right at the right time, right before those deer came in is when the thermal set in. So.
Just screaming Hayden.
Gets an animal. Hayden. He's got it.
Still real.
Gotta love Gooch.
Yeah, let's hunt.
Let's hunt. Alright. We just got to stand out the tree and the sticks down. I'm gonna go grab my buck, pick up my arrow, and then we're gonna meet Jake and Gooch. Jake's right here. We're gonna meet Ted and Gooch right down here, and then get on out of here. So I wouldn't be surprised if they got one too, honestly. So, yeah.
How she look?
Sure looks like a one hit.
Buck down.
Oh yeah.
Tennessee buck.
Nice Tennessee buck. Yeah, I mean, at him. Right behind the shoulder.
I'm surprised he stood up as long as he did.
Yeah, good looking buck.
He is.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, man. What's that, 3 different states this year he shot a buck in?
3 states, yeah.
Wisconsin,
Missouri, and then now Tennessee. So pretty cool. This is the first year I've ever killed more than 1 buck in a year. So 3 bucks, 3 states. That's pretty awesome.
Where's next?
I think I'm gonna go back to Wisconsin for gun season. I might stop in Missouri and hunt with Eric Barber for a little bit. I'm slaying Rick. And I don't have any tags right now that I can fill, so I'm probably just gonna wait till Wisconsin gun season, get some work done here.
Well, no tags till tomorrow morning.
That's true. That's true. So tomorrow morning. But yeah, gotta get some work done for THP merchandise store, and then Wisconsin gun season, and then back to Missouri again, get a second tag there. So
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Hayden is the behind the scenes guy, I'd say, for the hunting public that does a ton of work for our merchandise and stuff like that. So
it's a lot of fun.
He's going to be on camera more often because he's hanging out around camp. You've had a lot of time to do that this year, which is sweet for all of us.
It's been a really fun fall.
Let's go see what those boys saw.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get some fist bumps with that music. Pretty unique situation.
Is that a boat?
Got a party going on. Where we shot the
They're
deer.
celebrating, dude. We got one.
We might party a little tonight.
Just a little bit. No arm wrestling though.
Tagged out.
Big out. You know what county this is?
Tagged out.
Ted. You're kidding.
What county is this?
Hayden, come on. Hayden, come on.
Here you do. From across the lake.
Yeah, when you're going, Hayden.
Hayden, you made a pretty good shot on him, bud.
Yeah, it.
Oh yeah.
It's
like
first
the
I thought I
same thing
drilled
I
him, and then he
shot.
kind of ran around in here, and then ran back up that way.
We were about to shoot a doe, and then he came cruising in behind her.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
So how many deer total did you see?
Up top.
Any other bucks?
No. He's kind of got a little hole there. So I think he was fighting and got stabbed.
Hold that right there, boy.
He's a fighter.
Probably hurt his head.
This one's, oh yeah, for sure. Plus.
Yo.
Nice.
Surprised that didn't, I mean, if it would have went in a little further, I'm sure that would have killed him.
Is that Titus?
Great face.
Yeah.
That's what I told Hayden as soon as I saw him. I said, it's Titus.
And Hayden, here comes Titus.
Get him out of here, dude.
To the boat. 1, 2, 3. God dang, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, we got $2 in the boat, so.
$2 in the boat.
That's a first.
That's a first. It's the first
Lots
time
of
we've
firsts
had
tonight.
$2 in the boat in Tennessee.
And that's Hayden and I's biggest buck in Tennessee
It's true.
ever.
Start throwing out stats like baseball announcers that are just the most obscure stats ever.
And believe it or not, these are our first $2 in the boat at the same time in Tennessee.
Yeah. This is the first buck that I've shot in Tennessee with the Let's Hunt shirt on.
It is the first
With
buck he
an
shot
Eastwood.
in Blaze Orange
Yeah, Blaze Orange, is it? Yeah.
You shot a gun buck?
with a bow.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Right.
If you have questions, just call John. Because John will probably be out there, or John may be out there.
Crocs came in handy.
yeah, I mean, that's the
Yeah, no,
kind of
that's
things you
fine.
don't have to worry about when you're wearing Crocs.
Yeah, just
Let's go meet up with Catman. Catman!
What up, dude?
Catman!
Catman, we're coming for you. Let's go, baby. $2 in the boat.
It's a good day. Jacob?
Ain't got no lights on.
We don't?
I don't think I have to. Look at that thing.
Let's head back to camp.
Yeah. Catman's ready to celebrate, apparently.
It's gonna do it for Tennessee. We just packed up our whole camp, got everything in the boat. Hayden got his stuff packed up in his truck. Catman swung by camp last night. He's out hunting right now. Sounds like he just ran into a real good one, so he's on the bucks. But we got to get out of here and drive home. We got about 9 hours of driving, like 11 o'clock right now, and you're supposed to be heading out of this campsite by then, so we got to get moving.
Yeah, Gooch, we gotta get moving.
We gotta get moving. Tennessee was fun. We killed a lot of deer.
We got them all skull mounted last night so we could take them out of state.
Donated a lot of deer
Yeah.
in overpopulated areas around houses and stuff where people were actually tracking us down to give us permission, which
Yeah.
is really strange.
But it was a great trip. We got into a ton of deer the whole time. Met up with the Stik 1 guys, which was great. They were awesome, helped us out a bunch. So it's a great state to come to if you're wanting to hunt out of state somewhere. You get 2 buck tags and then 3 does a day. And you can hunt with a bow, and then starting November 7th this year, you can start hunting with a muzzleloader. So their regulations are awesome and it's super
And that
easy
was
to-
all on the same thing as you bought your turkey tag on last year.
Yeah, I bought a annual big game license, non-resident, and it was $325 I think, and I could kill 4 turkeys. Like I said, $2 and then 3 does a day. So the regulations here are awesome, and there's tons of deer and great hunting around here. So I enjoyed it. Both the spring and the fall, I enjoyed the heck out of it.
Where to next?
I don't know, maybe North Dakota, maybe Wisconsin. We don't know yet. We're still talking about it, but we're all shot bucks in Iowa, so we can go wherever we want. Did it.
What are going to be the last words of this video?
I mean, I think it's over.